Hey guys, how's it going? Today I want to talk a little bit about using a flower garden planner during the growing season because it really will help you keep track of all the things, remember what you want to do, and I'll give you some examples as to the things that I'm thinking right now in my spring garden that I'm jotting down in my flower garden planner today. Have you ever thought to yourself, gosh, I need to write down what's going on in my garden somewhere before because that way I'll remember to do this or do that. For example, in the fall, I planted all kinds of bulbs and I didn't plant certain areas that I had every intention of planting. Well, had I written this down in one place, like a flower garden planner, I would have remembered to plant them. So that is what I'm doing this year. I am jotting down all of my notes this year in one spot. Think of a flower garden planner as your gardening command center. It's the one place where you can record everything, meticulously track your planting dates, varieties, including specific cultivar names, seed sources, locations, and even the cost of plants. So there's no more guessing games for the following season. This detailed record keeping is the heart of a good garden journal. You can also monitor your progress. You'll document plant growth, health, blooming periods, harvest dates, and any other challenges encountered like pests and disease or weather damage. So your flower garden planner becomes a visual garden journal. You can also plan for the future by analyzing your successes and failures, experiment with new techniques like companion planting or different fertilizers, and make informed decisions for future seasons. Did a particular variety thrive? Note it down. Your flower garden planner helps you learn and improve your garden journaling skills. You can also deepen your understanding of plant life, cycles, soil conditions, microclimates in your yard, and the specific needs of your plants. A flower garden planner is an invaluable learning tool, much like a dedicated garden journal. You can also sketch your garden designs, map out different areas, press flowers, and capture your thoughts and feelings about your garden. This makes your flower garden planner a joy to revisit. It's also a way to pass down your gardening knowledge and experiences to future generations, allowing them to learn from your successes and avoid your missteps. Imagine your children or grandchildren learning from your gardening wisdom through your flower garden planner. Whether you prefer a traditional notebook, a detailed binder, a dedicated gardening journal, or something digital, the format of your flower garden planner is really a personal choice. Consider what works best for your style and tech savviness, but also make sure it has the ability to jot down all the things. There are even beautiful pre-printed flower garden planners available that double as journals. When maintaining a garden journal that will help you achieve success, make sure it has space to cover the following: detailed planting information, weather observations, growth and health records, experimentation notes, visual elements, and personal reflections. To get the most out of your flower garden planner, it's so important to be consistent. Set aside dedicated time each week to update your planner. Keep it handy. Make sure it's in a place where you'll see it and remember to record what's happening in your gardens. Be as detailed as possible because the more information you record, the more valuable your planner will become. Use clear language and write it in a way that you'll understand when you revisit your notes later, and review it regularly. Reflect on your past entries to identify patterns, learn from your experiences, and plan for the future. One of the things that I'm using it for is in my cut flower garden, my mixed borders, and all of my containers. Because you know, some years some things work out, some things don't, and I always make mental notes to myself or I jot things down in my phone, and I can never find that note or remember what the heck I wanted to know. So the flower garden planner is a great spot to kind of keep it all in one place and refer back to over time, next year, or even next week. Because let's face it, I plant flowers and I plant so many that I don't remember every single variety that I plant. So it's really good to be able to write it all down. And what I do is I keep a lot of my plant tags and I kind of stick them on a little piece of paper and attach them in my book, so I have them there in case I didn't get a chance to write it all down. Now, the best way to use a flower garden planner is to keep it in a spot where you're going to see it every day so that you remember to use it, or make it a part of your morning or evening routine so that you can just kind of write down, you know, what happened that day, what the weather was like, what you noticed in the garden.
Are there rabbits? Are there foxes? Do you see deer damage? How are your rhododendrons doing? Did they fare well after winter? You know, did all the bulbs come up? And things like that. And I'm finding that this is an invaluable tool to help me stay on track. And I think for next year, my approach to the gardens here, and I have a lot of gardens here, is going to be drastically different because I'm using this flower garden planner. I wrote a flower garden planner book, which is more than just like empty pages for you to fill out. No, no, no. There's cheat sheets, there's design ideas, there's mood board ideas, and things to help you really learn how to grow and enjoy a flower garden this year. And that's it, you guys. Thanks so much for joining me in the garden today. I hope this flower garden planner helps you as much as it's been helping me this year. I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy a beautiful day.